Their bodies were all lying on the floor.
My father's spirit.
Oh my god, the smell of blood. I don't know what to believe anymore.
This, above all, to thine own self be true. To thine own self be true.
Many mysteries are left unfinished. No answers, no evidence, no justice served. But none is perhaps more mystifying than the case of the Hamlet family.
The problem is, with so many complexities and so many secrets involved, as a detective, it's very easy to doubt your own evidence.
Full of murder, deceit, and lies, for 60 years this strange tragedy has stumped even the greatest experts and investigators.
How is it that an entire family, a royal family that is, Prince Hamlet, King Claudius, just decide to destroy themselves? I just don't get it. There are pieces to this story that just don't fit, that just don't make any sense. The question we have to ask ourselves is, who was really responsible for wiping out the entire bloodline of Dunbar?
The answers may be closer than we think, and more shocking than we ever imagined. Professor Alarm from the University of Toronto has been investigating the royal Hamlet family tragedy for over 2 months.
Let me check for you when's a good date. Does Thursday work? Yes, Thursday on the 21st.
Professors, these letters keep coming. I don't know why.
Just keep them there, alright? Oh, sorry sir, sorry. Yep, I'll try my best. Alright, thank you. So what you have is basically a friendly fencing match between Prince Hamlet and the Royal Counselor's son Laertes. But it just basically ends up going totally wrong. But what's more important is that people tend to forget what happened before the match.
Professor Alarm believes that it all began with the death of King Hamlet the Senior.
To this day, the report claims that the king died of natural causes, but I'm not so sure about that.
Due to a mangled autopsy, the public was told that King Hamlet the Senior died of natural causes, while the true reason remained unknown. Professor Alarm has finally contacted Mr. Henrik Johnston, the only living relative of the original autopsy surgeon. The Johnstons remained very secretive about the autopsy, but Mr. Henrik has finally agreed to talk.
So, Mr. Johnson, your great-grandfather was rather confused about the results he saw, from what I've heard.
Yes, that's correct.
Could you tell me what exactly he found out?
Yes, well, my great-grandpa used to say that the king was actually poisoned. Yes, that's right, poisoned through the ear. But of course, that's impossible.
Oh, give me a second. Yeah. Could you elaborate, Mr. Johnson?
Well, Grandpa's memory was already going. Had Alzheimer's, you know.
Could this just be the ramblings of an imaginative old man? Or is it possible that King Hamlet was actually murdered?
It's very easy to dismiss this. There's always myths that a poison can kill just by a touch. However, everyone just assumes they don't exist.
But what is less known is that a chemical deadly enough to kill on contact does in fact exist.
Probably one of the most toxic poisons out there. It's called VX. It's a nerve agent. You mix a few harmless chemicals here and there, but the result is a deadly weapon. Of course, it was outlawed by the UN decades ago.
While VX may have been legal, who's to say the Hamlet family were ever following laws?
This is the exact spot where King Hamlet Sr. was rumored to be murdered. Let's see what we got here.
Professor Elam discovered records stating that just weeks after the king's death, his young son, Prince Hamlet, visited this very place, and after that, was never quite sane.
Whenever a murder happens, the prime suspect is usually the spouse or the son or daughter.
Why did young Prince Hamlet lose his mind? Is it possible that he was tormented by the guilt of murdering his own father?
Mark every word I speak to thee. The serpent that stung thy father's life now wears his crown.
Insanity will help avenge your wrongful killing.
Professor, you forgot these letters again.
Yeah, just put them there. Can you give me the tapes? Thanks.
The professor has found brilliant new evidence in the form of old security tapes. Only a few were intact. The others were sent to the lab for reconstruction.
See, I believe the mother was in on the murder. Queen Gertrude, I mean. Just weeks after he died, she married his own brother. With Claudius, the king's brother, and all his actions and words, it is fairly evident that he only cares about the good of Denmark and the good of the family. Prince Hamlet, on the other hand, he's very secretive. He's shifty. He doesn't talk that much. Very suspicious indeed. Just by watching the old tapes, our eyes don't lie to us, you know? We can tell he has something to hide.
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green.
Oh, villain! Villain, smiling damn villain! That one may smile and be a villain!
The twisted story becomes even more convoluted, and it becomes difficult to know what to believe and what not to. The first few tapes have returned from the lab.
Good morning, my lord.
Do you recognize me, my lord?
Excellent, well, you're a fishmonger.
We do often to blame in this. With the face of devotion and piteous action, we do sugar over the devil himself. Here he is. What's he doing?
He's definitely ill.
He's insane.
What's he doing to her?
Oh no!
He's gone.
Ophelia!
Things are once again set astir as Prince Hamlet's ex-girlfriend, Ophelia, is now involved.
See, the catch about Ophelia is, she's so naive. It is evident in these tapes that she listens to whatever her father tells her to do. She believes things very easily. She's a very sweet, timid, and soft-spoken girl. It appears that she would never hurt a fly.
Then why would she later end up drowned in a lake? Could Ophelia have been another innocent victim of Prince Hamlet?
Doubt that the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. His vows are just words without thought. When a man is on fire, his tongue will swear anything.
The final tape has come in from the lab, and Professor Alarm interprets her results.
Prince Hamlet was just standing. He was just waiting to kill his own uncle. He's either truly insane or a cold-blooded killer. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, was yet a boy. What could have possibly driven him to attempt to kill his own uncle?
My crime so rotten, it stinks all the way to heaven. I'm Cain and he's Abel, a brother's murder. I want to pray, but I just can't. Oh God, is there enough rain to wash away my sin? All of my guilt? Lord, help me pray. The crown, my queen, the fruits of my crime. Bend stubborn knees. Bend. Help angels. Make a way. All may be well.
With all evidence pointing to one murderer, it's time to return to the scene of the crime. Analysis of the evidence has shown that the fencing swords had been poisoned.
See, poison really does seem to be his weapon of choice. First, there was King Hamlet, the senior, and then Queen Gertrude. Her cup was found to have traces of cyanide. Then King Claudius had poison in his body as well.
Prince Hamlet's only error was poisoning both fencing swords by accident. If he had succeeded in his plans, he would have had the entire kingdom of Denmark to his own, a monster as king.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong. But I am to blame, sir? I'm suffering from a mental illness, a madness. The real Hamlet would never hurt Laertes. No, no, never.
I will accept no apology.
The results of the now famous investigation will be going public today. Professor Alarm, however, is still unhappy.
It still doesn't feel quite right. I mean, why would Claudius and the counselor stoop to spying on Hamlet? Like I said, even after viewing the evidence with my own eyes, I still don't know whether to believe it or not. I mean, what if everyone was lying and acting? I mean, there's so many secrets. Only the liar knows he's lying.
Oh, before we go, you really should take a look at this, I think. I know these letters are filthy, like they're from the ghetto or something, but they were marked urgent. Well,
it's worth a shot, I guess.
Bear Hamlet like a noble soldier.
We do sugar over the devil himself.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong.
Things aren't always what they seem.
God hath given you one face, and you make yourself another.
only the liar knows he's lying.